different.
Today what I'm going to be dealing with that is the Quran chapter 4 verse 34, where according to them, they say the Quran have given the men mandate to beat up the women. That is so very sad. Who does that? But that's what they do without regard to the context and the explanation of what that verse actually means. That is not the case. Marriage in Islamic context is a means of tranquility, a means of protection, repose, and comfort. That's what marriage in Islam actually means. Elsewhere in the Quran, Allah said, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُم مَّوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. And among the signs of Allah is that He creates from among you mates, men and women, and He placed love in your hearts, and then mercy, so that you will attain tranquility and peace amongst yourselves. So where or what is the question? Rather, where is the question of beating up a woman? No, that is not the case. If you look at the context, it is so very sad that they keep quoting this Quran to make Islam look so bad. Let me give you an example. If you have, your child or your children in the house, if they misbehave, what do you do to them? Psychologists who specialize on child, upbringing, you could scold him a little bit. I mean, you're not going to beat him up in such a way that it's going to look so bad or face bruises and everything. Show your anger, right? Don't you do that? Don't you get disciplined sometimes when you do something wrong? That is exactly what it means. It doesn't mean to beat them up and blow them and kick them and give them blue eye and black eye. That's not what it means. But the pagans, which I call the pagans, the atheists to me are pagans. And the polemic today, those who think they specialize on the Quranic exegesis, which they don't. They make it seem like that's what the case. No, it is unfortunately whatever they're saying doesn't make sense and it doesn't add up at all. In the United States, in Germany, in France, in Africa, in all nations, if you get into, a demarcational border problem, don't you fight amongst yourself? Sometimes you have to fight to protect your, yourself or to protect your property. If somebody marches up to you in your house trying to steal something, a robbery, don't you fight? You fight. Sometimes you have to fight to protect certain interests. War is strategy. In order to win the war, you have to master the weapon of your enemy. So we go to war sometimes. We don't want the war, but we have to go to war so that we create peace. That's exactly what it is. So if women misbehave, Allah gave us women, and sometimes they do certain things. Men and women are not the same on certain level. Sometimes they do certain things, and we begin to question that. It doesn't mean beat her up. Like, scold her a little bit. But before you do that, talk to her. If she doesn't stop, make sure you don't sleep on the same bed with her. If she doesn't stop, tell her parents, let's have a discussion. Let's talk about this. If still it didn't work, you can scold them a little bit. The messenger said, it's like taking, the lower side of the handkerchief and whip her like this, or it's like taking a single thread and kind of like slap them like that to show your anger. It doesn't mean to beat them up, but this is how they make it look. Definitely, it is a fraud quotation. It doesn't make any sense. No rational human being, more especially Islam, which came to give women their liberation, to give women their right. When Muhammad began to receive the revelation in the Arabian Peninsula, women are like nothing. They were like slaves. A son can inherit his mother. And on and on and on and on. Women are counted as inheritance. They don't get no inheritance. They're like properties and all that kind of stuff. Islam came and stopped all this thing.
So the one me then they kasa or backdoor the whole time, okay. Ya kasa or background and check a crowd, but in your point to be anti my life, but still online so they okay. After that, my one life from the Obeka will be a TV, you'll be a better Dakoba or on still. I'm here. Yes, truth telling time is on the line right now, okay. We were trying to I was trying to call him to have a discussion with him. They will call it debate or whatever. Because I don't know when he's free or when I am free. So when I am free, I came home and I tried to contact him. And then fortunate for us, he was free. He had time. I said, okay, let me come live, or he can go live and I will call him and I will do the program, because he was daring me to give him the reason why I accepted Christianity. So I gave him the reason, but he says we have to make a flyer and then we have to post it on social media and make people be aware.
We have to make a flyer.
What?
Seto, stop deceiving, stop lying in my account. I didn't say you had to make a flyer. You say Yahuda says you had to make a flyer.
No. Are you saying right now you did not say we have to make notice? We have to let people know know ahead.
I said I had to notify people on my page. I said the thing on my page, so I will not just come accept the topic behind door and go on the page and start.
Did you say we have to make? Did you have to say we have to make an appointment? So on Monday like that.
Yes.
So what do you mean? So is that not a flyer? You see now?
What do you mean by a flyer?
What do you mean? You want to announce to people what is going to happen on Monday? It's not really a flyer. It's not an announcement. It's not going to be a flyer. Are you not going to post Seto versus truth telling time on Monday? This is the topic. You see that these guys.
What if I do not grade? What is a flyer the same as a calf? See?
What I don't get these guys. Okay, truth telling time. I made a statement. You said you didn't say
flyer
that.
Is flyer. Seto, it is because I am a student of language. So every word you use, I try to understand that word in the context and in isolated form. I'm asking you, is flyer the same as a caption?
What do you
say? I have to notify people on my page
carefully, okay?
Because I said the thing on my page.
Without my notice.
But you were saying that you have to make a flyer, and you were really talking about views. And I said even yesterday in my video that I don't do my lessons.
Dakoba, without my knowledge, you took my picture.
So what you are saying now, don't misquote me at all.
Dakoba, without my knowledge, without communicating with me, you took my picture and made a flyer out of it. Was that a flyer or was that not a flyer?
That one was a flyer.
Okay, without my knowledge, without consulting me, without speaking with me, you made that yourself. And now you are speaking with me. And then you told me we should make an announcement on Monday. And then this and that.
Yes.
And you are telling me that was not going to be a flyer. You someone who said this, some people
so
they don't care about
the truth. One, that's why you are anticipating. So you are anticipating. Just you
have already proven it. You have already done it before, even without my knowledge. You did it. Without my knowledge, you did it already.
According to the Bible, Jesus, look at this. According to the Bible, Jesus will
that's not the topic. You see now he's changing it. He is changing it. He is changing the conversation.
Are you doing the thing?
Are you changing the conversation? Are you changing the conversation right now?
Which conversation?
No, with the one you said I'm lying because I'm putting words in your mouth.
A flyer with you are lying.
Okay, so how am I lying when you told me
my people?
Yahuda, if Yahuda is watching this program right now,
not Yahuda.
Let me tell you what I'm about to say.
We don't do things like that.
Yahuda, if you are watching the program right now, this is the reason why I record conversation. You see,
not use the word of Usup and to judge you.
Listen carefully. Yahuda, now you understand. You understand the reason why I record conversation. Because I was speaking with Yahuda.
Oh, record it.
Yeah, and I was recording it, okay? And then Yahuda was angry that I did not tell him. This is exactly the reason why. Because when they don't know that you are recording it, they say something, and later when they change their mouth.
Tell me, you say somebody's on the line. Say, if you were a sincere person, tell me yes or no. If I say we have to make a flyer.
You said you have to announce this to the people, and you gave me a date.
Did I say we have to make a flyer?
You see, you don't. Look at the logic here. Look at the logic here, okay? This Dakoba is on the line right now. There's two telling them. Dakoba, let me speak. Let the people hear this.
I said I had to update people on my page. I didn't say we had to make a flyer.
What?
I said I had to. And you are now saying that because I'll make a flyer before, it means I'm going to make a flyer.
Dakoba,
so you are anticipating.
What day did you give me?
Why don't I?
These guys, they don't care about the truth.
Is it what don't
I said? I was speaking with you.
Look at you, somebody who doesn't care about you. Which truth?
So listen carefully, okay? When we were speaking,
I didn't say we had to go. Even I'm listening.
Okay, are you sure you are listening? I don't get this, guys. I called him. I said I'm listening
to you.
okay. I called him. I told him I have time right now. I was about to come live. So if he's available, and he said yes, he's actually available. And then where he is, it is actually quiet. We can have a discussion. No. And then he was like, I said, okay, we can go live.
Did I say that?
No. Let me finish. Let me finish speaking.
So we can have a discussion.
No. Let me finish speaking.
Stop misquoting me. Stop misquoting me.
Let me finish my statement. Let me finish my statement. Let me finish. Listen. Let me finish because
I should wait for you to damage me before.
No. You are on the line right.
I'll have the chance to also explain myself.
Let me finish, and you can let me finish because it is already recorded. So let me finish, okay? I called him and he said right now he's actually free, okay? And I said okay, so I can come live and then we do the program. He said no. We have to like arrange it. You see, we have to arrange it because he dared me to come and give him the reason why I accepted Christianity. So I haven't even given him that that reason. So I gave him the reason. Say okay, this is the reason according to the Bible, Jesus is God. So now you know the reason. So let's go live. He's like, no, he still have to update. He have to tell people. We have to let people know that I have given him this, and then we set up for a debate for another time. As I don't know when I will have time. So I have time, right? Let's go live. He says no. It's like he needs to prepare for the. He needs preparation before he can come and face my challenge or my reason. Now you have time. We are live right now. You are the one who said you have studied the book. Let's do the debate. He said, okay, we can do it on Monday or something. I said, I don't know if I will have time on Monday. So if you come live, you can call me. And if I have time, I will join you because I can't say it. So I even said, so don't go and make any flyers and put my name and say, we are doing debate on Monday on this time because I cannot guarantee you the time. And you are saying you never said anything about flyer. That is why that is why I record conversation. Because when you lie, when you change your mouth, then the recording will expose you. I don't care if I call you and you record me backdoor. I don't care because I will not go and change my mouth. But when you are talking with some people, you have to always have a backup because they will say you are lying. They did not say that. And then you have to prove them that they said it. You have to prove it because if you don't prove it, people will believe them more than you. I was speaking with Yahuda before, and I was recording him. I didn't tell him, say, I'm recording you, because I didn't intend to record him and come and post it.
I don't have any problem if you record me.
Yeah, I'm saying, you see, when I'm speaking with somebody, every recording that I have posted outside, I let the person know, say, I'm recording it, and the people are going to hear it. But if I don't tell you I am recording it, and I record it, nobody will hear you, unless you go and lie. Say you spoke with me backdoor, and this is what Seto said, and you are lying because you didn't know that there is a recordings there. You see now, and that will expose you yourself.
So Seto,
are you ready to debate now?
Seto,
are you ready?
Seto, let me deal the issue. You have said so many things. Let me deal with you one by one.
You see now, I have a program to make right now. I want to speak about Allah and the Torah. Okay?
You see, you had the program to make.
Yes.
We didn't agree that we are going to have program now.
What do you mean?
You must consider this. What do I mean? Don't you understand this simple? You prepare your mind that you are going to go live now.
Yes.
For the Father, I am free. For the Father, I am free.
Look at
that doesn't mean that I have to go live.
Dakoba.
Besides, you don't even know that the dress in which I am, if I should go live with it or not. Do you know that? For the Father, I am free. Doesn't mean.
Dakoba, bye-bye. I don't have time for this. Maybe because it's too much. This is catastrophic. I called you, okay? He's talking about his dressing now. What? I called you and I told you, this is my situation. I'm home right now. I'm about to go live. And then you have made videos about me, several videos, okay? Daring me, you dare me. I dare Seto to come out with this and that. He's speaking a lot. He even said in his video that I have stopped picking his calls. He's calling me on my WhatsApp. Suini is on the line. How many times Suini call me and sometimes I call him back later on? A lot of people calling me. Not many people call me on my phone. I don't have time to. I'm not a social media guy sitting on responding to everybody. So I came home. And then I have time to come live. But before I come live and do my own program, I was trying to contact people who maybe they will have the time because like Yahuda, I contacted Yahuda first. Say, Yahuda, do you have time? You can have a discussion. Yahuda said, before we can have discussion, we have to make a debate, a set up a platform, and then that is when he will do it. He won't come and do any program on my platform like that. We have to make a debate, a flyer, let people know this is going to happen, the topic and the platform is going to happen on, because he also has his platform. So Yehuda is saying no, he won't do it like this, like calling him and doing it immediately. He won't do it. Fine. Then Yehuda said I should call Dakoba. And I said, okay, I will call Dakoba after you. That was my intention. If Yehuda don't have time, I will call Dakoba. So I called Dakoba and I asked him, this is my situation. I have time right now. I'm about to go live. Are you ready? Can you also, do you have time? He said, yes, he has time. And I said, okay, so is it okay? We can go live, or he can even go live on his platform and I'll call him. And then he was like, yeah, so, but what is going to be the topic? Because he dares me to bring out what made me accept Christianity. And I said, so I gave it to him then. Because he said, I said, okay, according to the Bible, Jesus is God. That is my reason why I accept it. So I've given him my reason. But now he said, like, he needs to inform his people, and then we have to make an arrangement for it. And then he was like, okay, what about on Monday? I said, I can't promise you what is going to happen, or I can't promise you. I have a different situation. He's like, me too. I am at home. I have children. But you have a different situation than I do. He's like, they use their logic on me. But if I use my logic on them, that will be a problem. Okay, now he's on the line, saying things that it's like, without my knowledge, Dakoba took my picture and said Dakoba versus Seto. What do you mean versus Seto? And he posted this, and people are coming to my platform asking me, when is the debate coming on? The people are coming, like I have agreed with something. I never agreed with anything. I am ready. If you are ready, we can speak. I don't care about posting a flyer out there for 1 week, pretending it is as if we are going to do explosion, a very big, huge debate. It's going to be the same thing, the same topics. Nobody, you can't answer. Your logic against the Bible is fraud. It's your own understanding. Sweeney, there is no topic anyway. He just wants to waste my time. I said, I am a Christian. You said, what made me become a Christian? I should bring it out. You will debate me on that topic. I told you, according to the Bible, Jesus is God. I have time right now. Let's do it. Let's put that aside, okay? A tier 4, Mechachia will be a Seto SSK, and this is a Seto SSK speaking, okay? Since I didn't get none of the CSF people to have this discussion with, okay? I think I will make my own program. There is always something to talk about. So now I will love for you to join, okay? We all hear the Muslims. We all hear Muslims always saying how the Torah is corrupt. The Torah is corrupt. When you ask a Muslim, did Prophet Muhammad teach that the Torah is corrupt? They will say no. We don't have any hadith where Prophet Muhammad is condemning the Torah. We have a hadith where Prophet Muhammad is saying he believes in the Torah and the God who sent it. So according to the Muslim sources, Prophet Muhammad, okay, is someone who believes in the Torah, who believes in the God of the Torah. Let me put it on the screen, because when you say something, you have to show it, okay? You have to show it so that people will get it, get it that you are not lying. Seto SSK, please kindly share the video for me. I am searching for it. I'm searching for it, okay? I think I found it, but let's see, because I don't want to read it back door the whole time. Let me show it on the screen, okay? I have shown this hadith a lot of time on the screen, so let me show it one more time. No, let me pick a better one, because they have a lot of stories about this. Okay. I'm putting on the screen. So according to the Muslims themselves, okay, we have Che Ampofo say who told them to say Bible is corrupt? That is what I'm asking. I'm asking the same question because no Muslim has more knowledge than Muhammad. No Muslim can claim he knows better than Muhammad. The Islam, the where Islam came from, is Prophet Muhammad is the messenger. So he's delivering. So whatever you know must come from somewhere. Okay, so there is no innovation in Islam. Muslims, their knowledge has to come from Prophet Muhammad. That is where they derive their knowledge. Prophet Muhammad never taught that the Torah is corrupt. Allah never taught or teach them that the Quran is the Torah is corrupt. But the Muslims today, they reject the Quran and they reject the Torah. Me saying it right now, the Quran, okay. Sister Dakoba, the brother on the, I don't want to mess it up, okay. Let me show it to you one more time. I was about to say something, but let me put that aside for the meantime because it will mix with this thing. So according to the hadith from the Muslims themselves, which is authentic, Hassan, which is good, it means it is good. Okay, I think we can find it also in Sahih Bukhari or something. So this story, Prophet Muhammad took the Torah. Okay, he says they placed a cushion for the messenger of Allah, who sat on it and said, "Bring the Torah." So Muhammad came and to the Jews, and then they brought a case to Muhammad. Muhammad, these people are committing fornication. You can see it right there. Okay, I'm giving you the background of the story here. So these people are committing fornication. What should we do? What will be the judgment for them? So Muhammad was sitting, Prophet Muhammad, the messenger of Allah, he was sitting on a cushion. You see, because he is a prominent person. So they gave him they gave him something to sit on as a sign of respect. Okay. So Muhammad told them, okay, bring me the Torah, because these are the time of Prophet Muhammad, who is already a prophet, mingling around with the Jews. So if the Quran is for mankind, right? If the Quran came for mankind, Allah would have said, okay, according to the Quran, this is what we do. But even when Muhammad was there, the Torah, still, the Jews have to uphold onto the Torah. They don't have to follow the Quran. They have to follow the Torah. Okay? So bring the Torah, Prophet Muhammad said. It was then brought. Listen carefully what Prophet Muhammad did here. Look at how the respect he showed to the Torah. Then he withdrew the cushion from beneath him and placed the Torah on it, saying, okay, so because Muhammad respects the Torah, he wants to put the Torah on the cushion. You see what the point here? And this is what Prophet Muhammad is saying. He does not speak Aramaic or Hebrew. He don't understand anything. But he's saying what? I believe in thee. What does he believe? So Muhammad is swearing to the Torah, and in him who revealed thee. This is the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, the Torah that it is at his time, okay? Prophet Muhammad is swearing on it that he believes in it and the one who revealed it. Muhammad is not saying the Torah is corrupt. The Torah itself, the scriptures itself is corrupt. He never said it. And then he believes in the God of the Torah according to their own sources. Okay, that's what I'm saying. He then said, bring me one who is learned, okay, among you. So Prophet Muhammad is swearing on a book, which first he cannot read. Second, he don't understand. Third, he is not learned about it. But because it is Torah, Muhammad does not speak on his own. He said he believes in thee and the God who sent it, and the one and him who revealed thee. According to the Muslims, their own sources, not according to my source, according to Muslim sources, okay? So it's clear that we don't have, Prophet Muhammad didn't teach that the Torah is corrupt. Allah will not let Muhammad swear on a corrupt book, a fabricated book. that will be illogical. That will not be good thing. Because what Muhammad does, people will follow him. Okay, so Muhammad swearing on the book, on the Torah, means the book is authentic, right? Okay, now let's see the reason why Muhammad swear. Maybe this is the reason why, according to Quran chapter 5, verse number 44. Let me put it on the screen from the Quran itself. Okay, so you can please share this video for me, invite people, let people know knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. What you don't know, because of our ignorance, some ignorant people seems educated to us because we don't know. You see, there are levels of ignorance. There are level of learned people, levels. Okay, so because we are too ignorant, somebody who does not even know the Bible can come and educate us about the Bible because we don't know. So we believe everything that they say. Because we don't know much about Islam, somebody who knows a little bit about Islam can deceive you to make you believe something which is not even there. That is the point. That is why you should always equip yourself with something new, something new. At least you don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe it before you follow. You learn it. You can learn it as a protection for yourself. So that whenever you step out there and somebody comes to you with something, with the falsehood, you know how to refute the person and expose the person and teach the person to study hard because maybe he has also been deceived. Okay. So according to Quran chapter 5, verse number 44, it reads, indeed, we represent Allah. The we stands for Allah. Okay. We sent down the Torah. So Allah is saying here, he sent down the Torah. Okay, in which was guidance, okay, and light. You see now, so the Torah, which was guidance and light, they use was here. Okay, they use was here, but let me change the translator and see. This is Sahih International. Let's see what other translators say, because we have to depend on what the translator says. This one to use this was therein was guidance and light. Okay, let me use another translator and see what this other translator also say. Wherein is guidance? You see, you get the point what I'm trying to make. In the Arabic, you probably see that it is not was, but it is. That is what I mean. Okay, you always have to be smart when you are reading something. The translation that they have given us, okay, there is some fabrications going on there. So this one says is, and the other two were saying was. So which one is correct? You see the point here? So we have reviewed the Torah, wherein is guidance and light. So the guidance and light is in the Torah. Okay? The submissive prophet ruled, and the Jews ruled. The submissive prophet ruled the Jews according to it. So the prophet who were submissive, so according to this statement, there were prophets who came who were not submissive, but the submissive ones ruled the Jews with the Torah, in which is guidance. That is what the Quran is saying. So the Torah, in which is guidance. Okay, let's continue. So did the rabbis and the scholars and their priests and their scholars. They also ruled by the Torah. No corruption. They are ruling by the Torah. And when Prophet Muhammad came, they are still ruling by the Torah. That is why in the Hadith, Prophet Muhammad is saying, I believe in thee and the one who revealed it. So you can see it clearly, okay? Listen carefully, as they were required to protect Allah's book. So who required them to protect it? Allah is the one speaking right here. So who required the Muslim and the Jews to protect the book? Allah. You can use another translation. Once again, the other translation will say entrust. So Allah put his trust in them that they should protect the book. And if Allah entrusts people, that means Allah knows that they are not corrupt people, because Allah knows ahead. He is all-knowing. He knows the unseen. So if Allah will not give his book to people who corrupt the book, so they are required to protect Allah's book and were witnesses to it. So do not fear people, but fear me. Okay? Look at the statement here. It is amazing when sometimes you read it and you read it slowly. Okay? Read it slowly and see. Allah is the one speaking. Allah is the one speaking. Okay? He said, so did the rabbis and the scholars, as they were required to protect Allah's book. He didn't say my book. He said, no, he didn't say my book. But the same person is saying Allah's book. Then he just switched and said, and they were witnesses to it. So do not fear people, but fear me. You see, why can he use me here? Who is the me? Allah. And here he said Allah's book. I'm not an English person, but you see, something is wrong, fishy here. Like, and do not sell my revelations for a cheap price. Okay, so he's warning them. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That doesn't mean the book is corrupt. Those who do not rule according to what Allah, not according to what I, because he said me. Look, just think about it. He said me already, so he could have said I. Those who do not rule according to mine, according to what I have revealed, are the unbelievers. It could have been yeah, okay, I'm not an English teacher, so as you can see, Allah is saying in the Torah is guidance. In the Torah, the prophets, and do you know the prophet he's talking about? It is prophet Jesus. Jesus also is a prophet according to the Muslims. So when Jesus came, he ruled by the Torah. He ruled with the Torah to the people. It was not corrupt. So when did the Torah start to get corrupt? According to the Muslims, this is the question you always have to ask yourself. When did the Torah begin to get corrupted? After Prophet Muhammad has gone? Before he came? After Jesus? When? How? Why? Who? The word of Allah. Because Allah said, none can change my words. That is what Quran says. Allah is saying, none can change his words. So when Allah says something, it sticks. Let me show you the tafsir of this verse too, so that you get my point, okay? Because everything that I say to you, I want to go according to what the Muslims believe, not according to what I am sitting, my understanding. Like some of the people, the critics of the Bible, they read something and we don't like this. So it doesn't go, because they don't understand it, or it doesn't sound logic to them, so it is wrong. There are certain phenomena in this world right now. There are certain things scientists don't know how it happened, don't know the reason why. They don't know. But the thing still exists. They don't understand. Just because they don't understand something doesn't mean it's not true. There are some things which is real, but they don't have the explanation to it. It doesn't mean it is not true. Quran chapter 5, verse number 54. Verse number 44, okay? It says, Lord, we did reveal the Torah. I said, we means Allah, okay? So we means Allah. We did reveal the Torah to Moses. So did you see this verse? We revealed the Torah to Moses. That is not in the Quran. Okay, let me see. Oh, it's not on the screen anyway. It's not on the screen. Let me see. It's now on the screen. I hope so. Sorry, my bad, okay? When we check in the Quran, okay, Allah is saying in the Quran itself, we have revealed the Torah. Allah is the one saying this in the Quran. Allah never said the Torah was revealed to Moses in the Quran. When you read in the Arabic here, nowhere in the Arabic Quran that Allah said he revealed the Torah to Moses. Nowhere. So the Muslims say the Quran is a perfect book. It is a well-explained book. It is the only book which has been memorized. But if we burn all the books, if we burn every book, and it is left with only the Quran, you will never understand the Quran. The Quran alone is not sufficient unless you are somebody like Baba Shuaib who only follows the Quran alone. But Baba Shuaib will also not know where Allah said he gave Torah to Moses, because there is nothing like this that the Torah was given to Moses. Yes, Allah sent the Torah, but he didn't specifically say he gave it to Moses. This knowledge is from the Christian side. Okay, so when the Muslims they always brag about how the Quran has been preserved and perfectly preserved, the Quran alone is not sufficient. They don't know a lot of things. Okay, the Quran alone does not teach what Messiah means. The Muslims don't even know what Messiah, what is the Messiah and what is the purpose of the Messiah. Quran doesn't know. Quran doesn't teach this. Quran does not teach circumcision. You get the point? So when the Muslims, they brag how perfect the Quran is, and when we do away with every book except with the Quran, no Muslim will do what? Will be circumcised. Because there is no word. You can't find it. You can't find it in the Quran that a Muslim should be circumcised. If someone becomes a Muslim, he should be circumcised. It doesn't say that in the Quran. They say it is the Sunnah. The Sunnah. So let's say it is the culture of somebody. It is a culture. They circumcise. That doesn't mean you should circumcise too. Okay? That is why I said Christianity. It's amazing. You don't have to circumcise when you become a Christian. Laws have changed. The covenant has changed. You don't have to. You can. It's not forbidden to circumcise, but you don't have to. Okay? In Islam, they make it compulsory, but it's not even in the Quran. Let's continue. So the verse here, it doesn't mean, it doesn't say, it says only Torah. It doesn't say to Moses. But in their explanation, that is why they have so many explanations of the Quran verses. So many different type of explanations, so that they will make the explanations themselves. Because how would you know that the Torah is given to Moses unless they have the tafsir of it? Okay, so we did review the Torah to Moses, wherein is guidance. You see now in their explanation, it doesn't say was, it says is. That is why I say when you read the Quran, be careful of you have to always compare different translations, and you will get an understanding. In the tafsir, you see that they put is, not was. Wherein is guidance from error. Did you hear it from what? Guidance from error. So in the Torah is guidance from error. And a light. The explanation of stoning is in the Torah. It is not in the Quran. Okay? By which means by the Torah, the prophet who surrendered unto Allah, those who surrendered to Allah from the time of Moses to the time of Jesus. Did you hear that? From the time of Moses to the time of Jesus, they surrendered themselves to Allah. They followed the Torah. So Jesus followed the Torah. It wasn't corrupt. Jesus didn't corrupt. Look at this. So that's why this is their own interpretation, not my interpretation. In the interval of which were 1,000 prophets, judge the Jews. So between Moses and Jesus, according to the according to Islam, there were 1,000 prophets, exactly 1,000 between them. Nobody knows all of them. We don't know. Okay, so there were 1,000 prophets between Jesus and who? And Moses and Jesus. 1,000 prophets, and they all judged with the Torah. They judged the Jews with the Torah. That is what they are saying here. Not that is what I'm saying. Their forefathers who were Jews and the rabbis, he says, those who judge between them were the godly men and knowledge, godly men of knowledge, and the ascetics and the ascetic. Okay, that's how I pronounce it. I don't even know if it is correct. And the priest. All the other men of knowledge judged by such of which of Allah's scripture. Okay, the Torah is the scripture of Allah, as they were binding to observe. Okay, I think it is clear. By that which they acted upon and called others people to, as in the book of Allah. Okay, and thereunto about the illegal ruling of stoning. According to the Torah gives the legal ruling of stoning. I want to show you where it says something regarding the display of the traits and description of Muhammad and the legal ruling of stoning. So according to this, the Torah it contained the description of Prophet Muhammad. The description. It didn't say the name. We said the description. Okay, maybe name could be part of a description of somebody, but the description of Muhammad is there. Maybe his height, maybe his complexion, something like this is a description. Okay, but according to this translation or tafsir, we should find Prophet Muhammad description in the Torah. But fear me for concealing them. Okay, so fear me for concealing them. That's what they say, because they are hiding them. It doesn't mean the book is corrupt. It doesn't mean the book is corrupt. You can conceal something, but you don't show it to the people. It is there, but you're not showing it to the people. The book itself contains the statement, but you are not showing it to the people. That is what it means, okay? And butter, not my revelation, okay? Through the concealment of the traits and description of Muhammad and the verses of stoning for little gain, for a party portion, a partry portion of your means of living. So don't sell my revelations for something to gain money, just like people are doing right now. They will say whatever on social media just to gain the money, okay? They will say things which is not even true to gain money. They know this is not what the message is saying, but they will say it anyway to gain money. That is what the verse is saying. But it didn't talk about those who are required to protect the book. That is what I was looking for. The requirement, this statement, it didn't explain that, okay? Whoso judges not by which Allah has revealed, Allah says, whoever does not show that which Allah has shown in the Torah regarding the traits and description of Muhammad and the verse of stoning, Allah, the messenger, where is it? So it did not explain it. It did not explain this part of this verse. It did not give us the explanation. It's not my fault, okay? I'm just showing you what their sources are saying. So according to this statement, we can see it clearly that the Torah is not corrupt. So when the Muslim says the Torah is corrupt, I want to see if this one says it. It does not. This one entrusted, okay? This is what it says here. Let's read it. The scholars among them and the priests and the jurists, according to because of that which they were binding to observe, okay, that which was entrusted to them. So it was entrusted to them by Allah. Allah entrusted them that they should protect the Torah, and Allah is all knowing. So if Allah entrusts the book to these people now, then they corrupted them. Whose fault it is? Is it according to the logic? You are leaving your thing for the thief to protect your properties, and you know they are the thieves. Will you do that? No, you give it to somebody you trust, logically. Okay, so just think about this. So according to their own sources, as we all can see clearly on the screen, Torah is not corrupt. Torah has not been corrupted, can never be corrupted, because it is the word of Allah. And Allah said it. Let me check for this verse here. Allah said it in the Quran somewhere. Quran chapter 6. That none can change his words. Okay? Let me put it on the screen. Quran chapter 6, verse number 114. Verse number 115, okay? He says that the words of your Lord has been completed in truth and in justice. There is no changing to his words, okay? There is no changing to his words. So the words, some Muslims will even say that he's speaking about the Quran right here. He's not even speaking about the books before. But the books before, they were also guidance, and they are words of Allah. So are you saying there is changes in some words of Allah, and there is no changes in other words of Allah? Is that what you're saying? The other books of Allah are not so important, and there can be changes in them. They say prophet comes, or the prophet came for a specific time, for a specific people. But when Prophet Muhammad came, and the Jews are with them, the Jews are still using the book of Allah. You get a point? And Allah is saying there is no changing in his words. It includes all the books that he has sent, because he said he sent all the books. You always, as I'm saying, if you don't study, if you don't take care, you will be vulnerable to people lying to you. Okay? You will be vulnerable for people lying to you. And you shouldn't let that happen. Be smart, be vigilant, okay? And be ready, be prepared. Because if you don't, then you give yourself what? The room for people to lie to you or people to deceive you. Okay, let me open. I've opened the phone lines right now. I've opened the phone lines. So if you have any topic, if you have any question for this topic right now, what we have just done about this Torah, about this verse, Quran chapter 5, verse number 44, write it down. And if you think I am mistaken, that is the good thing. We always give the opportunity. You can join the program. Let me put the link there. So in case somebody has something to say, okay, let me put the link there. You can join the program. This is how bold, this is how confident we are. This is how confident we are on what we are saying. Somebody called me, okay? I know a lot of people say, Seto, we know about Islam because of you, because of your teachings about Islam. But one thing someone told me, say, every time he picks a question from me and he go and asks the Muslims, that is where he always gains. He say, what? So what Seto is saying is actually true. Because they think, say, because I don't speak Arabic, because my English is poor, because I don't speak Hausa, I have never been a Muslim, okay? So what I am saying, maybe I am just twisting things. I am twisting things, okay? But whenever they go and ask the questions that I have put in on this platform, that is when they see, say, what? So Seto is speaking the truth. That is the reason why you can't come here. And the brother who came here 2 days ago or 3 days ago, Abdul Haq, did you see? You have to find your own understanding. You have to change what your scholars have left. You have to find an excuse to deny them. You have to, you see, whatever in the Bible, we don't deny them. It is there. Nobody denies something in the Bible. It is there. It is what it is. We don't say this is daif. We don't have this is daif. We don't, it is there. Okay, so it is a story, what has happened. Now we are in the new covenant. Bring it to us and then we will explain it to you. Simple. We don't have daif. We don't have, you see, you are joining a religion. What the religion has books which is corrupted. They are confirming it. They are telling you, say, this one, the one who narrated this one, he's a liar. Oh, the chains of narration. Oh, Muhammad gave it to Abbas. Abbas gave it to Ahmed. Ahmed gave it to Samsha. Samsha gave it to Udu. Udu's, but this one is corrupt. This one is not trustworthy. So we don't accept the whole system. So why are you how do you know which one is correct? Think about this, okay? They leave Christianity for this, for a religion which they themselves know some of them are false. We don't accept this one. You ask the Muslim, prove me this. They say, okay, it is in the Hadith. You give him the Hadith, they say, we don't accept the Hadith. This one is fabricated. And the reason why it is fabricated, because it doesn't click with his mind today. Okay? Please share this video for us. Invite people, tag people. Tag people, okay? Because not everyone has the right. Program right now. Fox Brown.
Yo, Seto.
Yeah.
Today I don't have anything to say, but I just came from work and I was just joining to greet you and your crew. But I want to say you should keep it up for the good work you are doing. But I just came, so I didn't even start the program, so I'm not saying anything for now.
Now, okay, Medas. I still appreciate you, okay? Because when you join, and then because you like the platform, you just joined and you want to come and say something. I really appreciate it. I appreciate this one. Thank you a lot, okay? I'll
Okay.
put you at the background, but if you want to say something, just write in the comments there, and I'll bring you back on. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Let's hear for so I'll this is Foxy Brown who just spoke. Okay. So if you have something to say, okay, Che and Pofu, if you have something to say, you can also join the program. Henry is on the line, Suyini was on the line, but I don't think he's still there. Von Eric say blessing all. Okay, von Eric. Greetings, brother. So I think that the topic is clear. Okay, as a Christian, if you are a Christian, if you are someone who follows the Bible, who uses the Bible as a guideline, okay, the matter of fact is doctors, okay, a doctor can graduate, have all sorts of bachelors, but if you give him his pamphlet, the book that he studied in the school, you say from A to Z, if he understands everything in it, probably not. You don't have to understand everything in the Bible before you accept it. Okay? Because you can use it in a way, the ones that you understand, use it as a way of protection for yourself, guidance. It helps a lot. Better than saying, I follow my brain. I follow my brain. Some people following their brain, you know what? And then one thing is, people are also judging the Bible based on what people are doing. You see, these pastors, those who call themselves pastors, some of them call themselves pastors or prophets, and then they are misbehaving. They say certain words, and then when you hear this, you think, oh my, why are they saying these things? You see, and if you're a Christian, you identify yourself as a Christian, and they identify themselves as a Christian, and then you say, because you are ashamed of them, so you denounce your stand. Think smart, okay? Because they are Ghanaians too, and you are a Ghanaian too, but you didn't deny being a Ghanaian. Did you go and say, because what they are doing, you are ashamed of being a Ghanaian, so you are no more a Ghanaian? You are no more a black person? You are no more a black woman or black man? No. You are not more an Ashanti person or a Fanti or whatever the pastor was or the person was. No. Okay? So because you are a Christian, you have to know the reason why you are a Christian. You are a follower of Christ, not a follower of pastor. You have to put that in your mind, okay? You are the follower of Christ, not the follower of pastor. Your authority is not the pastor. Please now, Foxy Brown, thank you. You are not the pastor is not the authority over you. He is not going to bring you to heaven. The pastor, some of them, a lot of them, business, just like the social media, a lot of them business. Okay, so if something becomes your business, you look out for your interest. How do I sell this thing for the people? How do I sell it for the people so that it will benefit me? You see the point? And so immediately the thing becomes your business, your strategy is always, okay, what did I do that gained me this amount of views? What did I do that gave me this amount of social media popularity? What did I do to gain me all these things? So you always search for things that you did that gain you more, that brought you more, that the attention, that get you the attention. Kofi TV is easy to find. Immediately you do something, unimaginable, Kofi TV is there to promote you. You see, why is Kofi TV interviewing this girl? Because she big breast. Big breast. Because of her breast, and then now she's popular. Why is he interviewing this guy? This guy said something. They promote all sorts of nonsense, things that doesn't even make sense. When you do it, the Ghanaians, they will follow you. You see, the insult is one of insulting is our comedy. It has become the comedy. You want to trend? If you want to trend, if you care about trending, there are some easy ways. First, you attack the Bible, but with harsh words. Okay, I'm not saying go and do it, but it's the reality. You attack the Bible with harsh words. If you want to gain popularity, attack the Bible with harsh words. insult black people following the Bible. Simple. If you are a black person, you want to gain popularity on social media, you want to go viral, all you have to do is insult black people who follows the Bible. Insult Africans who follow the Bible. People will share your videos. One thing, there's one way for you to gain popularity. Attack the Bible, insult people who are following the Bible, especially if they are black people who are following the Bible. And then one thing to gain popularity is say you are a Christian and the Quran is one of a kind. Praise the Quran. That is enough. You are a Christian and you haven't found a book which is more amazing than the Quran. You just mention keywords and Prophet Muhammad is such a beautiful person, but the media portray him to us like this. But when you read the book and you that is all you have to say, the Muslims will do the rest for you. As soon as you praise them by tarnishing, when you praise them and you tarnish the Bible, they will do the rest for you. People have seen this strategy already. So when a pastor wants to gain the popularity, the one who said he's a pastor, he wants to gain popularity, he comes out and praise Muhammad. You see now? So because he praised Muhammad today, the video will spread because the Muslims, they are desperate. They are desperate. They want everything. A little bit of praise is enough for them. So they will share it for you anywhere we want to go. So there is one lady on TikTok, okay? This lady he said he left Christianity. And then he's making these TikTok videos. And then because these Muslims killed this woman in Nigeria, this lady made a video, didn't condemn the killing, and she blamed the woman. And her video went because the Muslims used that. And she saw how, because he was at the side of the Muslims, because she has hatred for Christianity, because she sees how the Nigerian pastors are behaving. You see, because so she's judging Christianity based on what the pastors are doing. And then she spoke up against them. And then she spoke against this woman whom they killed and killed and burned. Her platform exploded. And since then, every time she's praising Islam. She's not a Muslim. She knows that she's not a Muslim. She will not join Islam. But she keep on praising Islam. That is because she wants the views. She wants the views. Okay, so most of the people, they come live and then they are praising. They say, I converted. When you see somebody who said, I converted to Islam, and you ask the person, it doesn't matter, a boy or a girl, what was the reason why? Okay, you will never get any logical answer. All the answers they give, I read the Quran and it was beautiful. It makes sense. Trinity doesn't make sense. Quran makes sense. That is what they are going to say. Nothing. They will not give you, say, okay, according to the Bible, this verse says this. They will never give you something which they will jump from. This one is perfect. It's the truth. But this one is not the truth. And when you read the Quran, then you understand the Bible. But 2 weeks later, the Bible is corrupt. That's what they will say, okay? So I think that nobody is joining. Nobody's calling. Let me see if somebody called. Nobody. So I think it is clear. I will end the conversation at the program here, okay? Seto SSK. I will once again say, please follow me on the YouTube platform. Follow me on the YouTube platform. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Do something to push the message forward, okay? Do something for me to push the message forward. We are not enemies. We may disagree, but we always want the better. We want something better for the future, okay? That is the key point. You go to Avraham Ben Moshe, his agenda or his purpose is saying he wants something better for the future. You go to the Muslims want something better for the future. You go to the Christians, they want something better for the future. Ajagraja, he wants something better for the future. Even the MPP said he wants something better for the future. NDC, they want. Everybody claims we all want the better future. That is the claim everyone is making. But we all don't think alike. So even though we all think we want the better future, but we don't have the same idea, that means that there should be a room for communication. With the communication, we can find ways out, solution. Okay, so why do you think this would be the better for our next generation, or why do you think this is not good for the next generation? So it is always good for us to have interact with each other, regardless, agreeing or disagreeing. Regardless, agreeing or disagreeing, because that is the way we human beings, we are not animals. Animals, they can't communicate maybe, so they fight with each other, and the strongest survive. Survive. Okay, but we are humans. I have a different mentality. The reason why maybe you say, okay, what has Christianity done for us? Let me see. Somebody's calling here. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Seto.
Yeah, hello, brother. Who is speaking? Where are you speaking from?
This is Jiboni.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Speaking from where?
I always say, no, I cannot tell you where I'm speaking from. I'm an ex-Muslim. An
Okay,
ex-Muslim atheist.
Ex-Muslim atheist. Okay, so you left
Okay.
Islam. Were you a born Muslim, or you converted and you left?
No, I was born a Muslim.
You was born into a Muslim household?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Are you willing to tell us about how you left Islam or something, or you have something to say?
Oh, no. I'm a regular on your show. I've been here like 3 or 2 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Once again, I congratulate you for becoming a Christian.
Join me then.
Are you still open-minded, or you are now a Christian, like full stop? You not seek for any knowledge again? What if I disprove Christianity to you? Are you ready to leave it?
Of course, yes, of course I am ready. I am open-minded, yes, but it is not going to be easy for you to disprove Christianity. But I'm listening, of course.
Yes. Like in the light of Islam and Christianity, I think Christianity is better compared to Islam,
Okay, I agree with you.
Yeah. If everybody will become a Christian, like, I'm not Islamophobic, but if you try to force your belief on other people, then it calls for alarm. We all have to be worried, not because you said something concerning the incident that happened in Nigeria, the lynching of Deborah.
Yeah, there were some.
Yeah, if just believe, not just believing, but if believing in something can make you act that way, then there is a serious problem. Then there is a serious problem which we should sit down and discuss. Like, nothing is happening.
Did you see on social media once again?
To the criminals.
Wait, let me see.
Nothing has happened to those who lynched her. The criminals maybe are still roaming free. You see,
listen carefully.
And so that is okay. I'm listening.
I saw something last week on social media once again. There was a guy, a man, who killed his parents because they said the parents were blasphemous, a singer in Nigeria or something. Did you hear about that?
No, I haven't heard about that. Maybe I have to.
Okay. It is on social. It was circulating on social media. A singer in Nigeria, he killed his parents. Very proud of doing so because they were blaspheming against Muhammad. That according to the story which was on social media.
Yeah, Mr. Seto. So it's very sad, Like if you hear what's going on around the world, like Nupur Sharma issue, and they beheaded one tailor. Did you hear that story? The tailor who supported Nupur Sharma online, and two Indian Muslims posed as customers. So they went to his shop, deceived him that they want to sow a dress, so he should measure them. As he was measuring them, they took out a dagger and beheaded him in broad daylight, recorded it, and warned that the next person will be the Indian Prime Minister. This happened last. I hope you heard about the Nupur Sharma issue.
No, I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Oh, that Indian politician, that woman who criticized Muhammad that he married a 9-year-old and all the Muslims
I
were
didn't hear
encouraged.
about that.
Oh, it made headlines. It was very popular. Like,
But when was
it's
that?
like
When was that? A while ago or recently?
just last month or last 2 months.
Ah, okay, not too long. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it happens every day.
not
It
too long.
happens. Things happens in this world. Okay, and when you check the sources, the reason why, where the ideology comes from, they all goes to one source. Okay, most of the time they all go to one source. The reason why they are where they have this ideology. That is why I say Christianity is one of a kind. It never teaches you, even when you insult Jesus. Jesus said, "No, you don't kill, you don't," because one of his disciples took a knife trying to go and attack the soldiers who is coming on Jesus. Jesus forbid him. He even cut the ears. Jesus forbid him. He said, "If I want somebody to defend me, I will call my angels to come and defend me." Okay, so we are not to go and attack somebody. Jesus will deal with the person himself. That's what we believe in. But you see now, people are using fear tactics, doing horrible things, and that is the way it is keeping the religion alive. Okay, that is my knowledge, according to my understanding. That's the way it is keeping it alive. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I think the Western countries should be very careful with how they see Muslims. You know, they are naive about the condition of Muslims. They think Muslims are minority who are being persecuted, but that's not the case. You know,
It's
like
not me saying it,
if
Joe.
you
It's the
say
ex-Muslim.
if you if you say anything that they don't want, they label you Islamophobic and all those things. But the values they are holding it doesn't match with the Western values. Like so many issues concerning drinking, like the whole lifestyle of the Western society doesn't conform with the beliefs of Muslims. You see, so they should sit down and rethink their policies. Else,
You
Europe
think they are the only
is
people they should do
very
so?
fast. Not they are not the only people, but the West, I think they are more powerful to deal with this issue than any African country. You know, let's compare Europe to Africa. Europe has power, like so much power to have discussions about such issues. You understand?
I do.
Yeah.
But can you
And
tell us?
and we should be careful about the influx of refugees from Burkina Faso into Ghana. That area, the north side, because these extremists, their mode of operation is when they come into your country, they target the marginalized people, like the Northerners, where there is very little education. Then they establish their madrasas and all those things and start to radicalize the youth. You see, and to recruit them. And because there is no jobs there and poverty, the little they give them, they do every sort of terrorism. You understand? Yeah, it's about time Ghana we be vigilant. You know.
But how is it going to be possible if nobody wants to speak up?
Yeah. Our leaders are hypocrites. You know, not just our leaders, but there is no president or prime minister in this world I mean, the non-Muslim countries. Who doesn't know that what Islam preaches is dangerous, and they should talk about it? But they have all kept quiet because they fear, reprisal by extremist groups, jihadi groups like Al Qaeda, ISIS, and all those things. So every government has kept quiet now. But still, there is no peace in Afghanistan. So even Muslims, even when they are left alone, cannot live in peace. Even when you leave them alone, they can't live within themselves, with themselves. There is no American in Afghanistan right now. So why should there be bombs every Friday? Muslims killing their fellow Muslims. So these people, even when you leave them alone, they cannot live in peace.
Yeah. But did you tell us before the reason why you left Islam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my internet is joking. Oh my God.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I think so. He said his internet has frozen, okay, or it's not working properly. Yeah. So I will just end the conversation here. I will end the conversation here, and then maybe we'll come back this evening. Okay, this evening too, I'll be able to come back once again. And Suyuni has joined the conversation when I'm about to leave. Suyuni, are you there? Suyuni, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Nah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
So you just joined. Do you have anything to contribute to the topic, or you have something else to say?
No, the brother who is just speaking.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was saying something extremely important. Unfortunately, the world, not only Europe, but the world have not realized the dangers. Even Muslims themselves, the Muslim countries, this.
Hello. Is this from? It's not from my side. It's not from
Syria, and so on and so forth. And you come to Africa, it's the same story. Look at Somalia, Al Shabaab. You understand? So this is a huge problem, even for Muslim countries. It's a big problem. Unfortunately, the world has not come to realization that they have to really do something about the whole issue. My hope is that we will get there whenever things get worse, and it seems not to be any solution to the problems. I think then people will really wake up and deal with it. It's very true what he's saying. It's actually
So you think we cannot do anything against it? So we should wait. We
yes.
should wait to the last minute.
No. That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that the world today, as it is, we have not come to the point, to the breaking point where people will get up and say, hey, now we have to do something before we all get killed or at least destroyed one way or another. We have not got there. We are still hoping and thinking that things will work out at the end of the day. You understand? So I'm not saying we should wait. I wish people could really do something.
You see now, I don't know how sometimes to formulate certain things. Okay, when Donald Trump and Hillary, okay, when they were running for president, some people, Some people, they have fixed mind. They will never vote for Trump. Some people have fixed mind. They will never vote for Hillary. Okay. So these people that you know that they will not vote for you, you have to find a way so that they will not vote for Hillary, even though they will not vote for you, but then they will not vote for Hillary. So that what he will lose, she will lose voters. Because if you are able to convince people not to go and vote, there are some people they have already made their mind. No matter what, they will vote for this candidate. It doesn't matter what you bring out. So what the other candidate has to do is to find a way so that some people will have doubt in the other one, so that they will not go and vote. So for them not going to vote, indirectly, they are supporting the other party. Because they are giving the other party strength. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So when we come alive and we are trying, and it is all about ideology and upbringing. Ideology and upbringing. How you bring somebody up, okay? And to deceive somebody to believe in something which is not true, okay? It is very difficult to take that thing away from the person. So let's say, according to your understanding or to your perspective, Christianity is not a true religion and Islam is not a true religion. But you and me, you can agree that those being brought up from Christianity there is no danger when it comes to what you are talking about. You don't have to go and there's not that danger, even though you think there is something serious about it. But this danger that the brother is speaking about and that you're also speaking about, there is not there.
Yeah,
okay,
that is true. Yeah, that is true.
Okay, so the ideology, it is there, and people are always looking for something to believe in, to put their faith on, to hope on. So when you knowing that there is another religion which causes this kind of harm or damage, okay, and you always tarnishing or putting doubt in people not to believe in Christianity, you are paving way for the other one, the one that you actually don't like. That the one that you actually, it almost killed a friend of yours in northern Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay, so you in a way always on Christianity trying to let people know they shouldn't join. For the Muslim, that is a good thing for them. It is super because you are doing the work for them. They won't join Islam. Yes, they will not join Islam. That is good. Okay, no problem. But they will not join Christianity. So the lesser these people become, the majority they becomes, because the people who join Islam, some of them, they are locked mind. Okay, they like the benefits there. Some of them, because Islam gives them this all kind of power. They can marry for, they can do this. They have this authority as a Muslim. So they like the kind of position that Islam gives to them. Okay, so that is what we have to take care of. We always on Christianity trying to convince people to leave Christianity, but not teach you. You see, there is difference between you coming to people and trying to teach them the correct way. Okay, this is not how it is, so let's do it like this. So that no, you are trying to take it all out. So if everything goes away from Ghana, then if let's say Ghana is 20% Christians and you manage to bring it to 5% Christians, that means, and if let's say Ghana has 20% Christians and let's say 12% Muslims, and you are able to convince people, and now Ghana is 5% Christians, it is still going to be 12% Muslims or even more, because those who leave Christianity, some of them, a percentage of them will join another religion. Most of them is Islam. Okay, so now Islam is going to gain more, and according to you yourself, when they gain power, it is according to their rules, not according to your rules anymore.
Yeah.
So what kind of generation or future are you trying to leave behind? That is what you have to think about it. That is my message to you.
Yeah, I don't see it as you put it, though what you said has some truth in it.
But your voice, we cannot hear you properly. It's like you are far away.
Oh, okay, wait, just one moment. Let me put...
You are back, yes.
Wait, I'm just going to off. I had the Bluetooth. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, yes.
But me, I cannot hear you. How comes? Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me properly?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So what I was trying to say is that what you just said, there's some truth in it, but I do not think that way, because my understanding is that we are not just saying that Christianity alone should go. We don't want any of them. We would prefer to have our own stuff and not something outside from our own nananum, you can call it if you want. You understand? So I'm not thinking like we're going to get rid of Christianity and then we leave Islam. The idea is that we should get rid of both of them. Though if I have to choose, I would prefer most people to be Christians than the opposite. You understand? But that doesn't mean that what do you call it? The two religions should stay, because I think that they are actually a problem. Both of them are actually a problem for us to be able to become independent and think for what is best for us and use our own what do you call it, our own let's say culture, tradition, our the knowledge that our forefathers had. We can use that. That should be the basis for everything that we do, and not Islam and not Christianity. That's how I see it. Of course, there's a danger if, let's say, let's say Christianity disappear, as you say, and then we keep Islam. That will be a problem. But we are not only talking about Christianity. It's both. Both two religions need to go. So me, I don't even talk much about Christianity myself. I prefer to talk more about what we can do ourselves to develop. You understand?
Yeah, okay. But you see now, that's as I'm saying,
Mm.
the way the movement that you join, the energy and the way you can speak about Christianity, you cannot use the same energy for Islam because of the fear for your lives. Okay, so in a way, you can only turn people off on Christianity because of the way that you are using the certain words and how you can dive into the Bible to show people. So at the end of the day, you will never, it's not on the same scale. It's not on the same scale. So people, the way you want to, maybe you can explain the Islam for people to understand. Okay, the way you could explain for Islam for people to understand, you cannot do it because where you are, like Moshe is the leader. So because of his fear for his life, and which it is normal as a human being, okay, he has to take care. He has to be very careful how he speaks about Islam. So at the end of the day, that is why sometimes in his speech, he has to also account for, I don't know how to say it. He has to also account for Islam in a way, you know. Maybe that if he was in a place, if he was in a place now, he has protection and I said no fear now. That will not be the case. But because the data, maybe I wanted to know, he has to. And to these people, no, people are saying, say, okay, I'll let so in the meantime, I'm so cramp. I was okay. Yeah, I was saying, see what I say for the meantime. And you know, I'll be coming live in the evening too. Okay, so maybe we can continue the conversation over there.
No problem.
No, okay. But
All right.
see what I say in the